Hi guys, I just wanted to share a little bit about my why and hopefully answer some of your questions along the way. I have two whys. I have a why for my fitness and my personal journey, and I have a why for why I became a Beachbody coach. First, I'd like to share a little bit about why I am doing this for me and why this journey is so important. Just about 2 years ago, I was in an amazing relationship and we were trying to get pregnant and start a family. And because of my weight, I was told that that would be really hard and I needed to lose weight so that there would be fewer complications and potential complications to manage during the pregnancy. Because of some other issues, I also have a metabolic disorder and a hormonal imbalance that was going to make getting pregnant really difficult and will have a lot of challenges and potential side effects and complications during pregnancy. So my doctor really wanted to decrease as many complication risks as possible so that we could have a healthy and successful pregnancy. At first, this really made me angry because everybody else gets to get pregnant and have a baby when they want to, and the idea of having to do this and to fix me first was really, really hard. But after some time and talking to my partner about it, we decided that it was worth it, and that's what we wanted to do. We ended up getting pregnant in September of 2011. Just a little while after I started a challenge. Let me back up. I started a 5-day Inferno challenge and tried Shakeology for the first time in August of 2011 when Kelly invited me to try this thing that she was doing. And it was finally the right time for me to receive the information, and I was ready to finally do something about my weight and my health and decided that I'd give it a shot. So we ended up getting pregnant in September. I didn't find out until the middle of October while he was away with his son visiting his family. And I had planned a really big surprise for the following weekend to tell him that we were pregnant. I was really, really excited, and it was really hard not to call him and tell him while he was gone, but I wanted to make it a really special event for us because we had wanted it so badly. Unfortunately, he decided to end our relationship that week right after he got home, and I never got the opportunity to tell him that we were pregnant. That was really hard. I didn't want to be the girl who said, "Wait, you can't break up with me. We're pregnant." Because I knew that that wasn't how I wanted our relationship to be. I also didn't really think that it was over. I thought that something happened or that he was scared or something else was going on, and that a little bit of time and distance would be fine and we'd pick right back up. And that it's more of a break. A few weeks later, I ended up losing the pregnancy, partly because of stress, partly probably because of my health and weight, and I think the whole situation kind of led to that. Of course, it was devastating. I hadn't actually told anybody that I was pregnant. I was still kind of figuring things out. So going through that alone was really hard. And a lot of those days were really, really challenging for me. Fast forward the last 2 years, and I have kind of been on this up and down. I'll get really focused and lose weight and be feeling great. And then I get distracted and I lose my focus and I lose my motivation. And everyone keeps saying, "Come back to your why. Why do you want this?" And my answer always was the same. It's because I want to have a baby. I want to have a family. My dream of having a family was wrapped up in a dream of a life that I don't get to have anymore. And it wasn't until Summit this year, having a conversation with Summer, that I finally broke through some of those walls and realized that I have to do this for me. I have to do this for Megan so that I can be healthy, so that I can be strong, I can be fit, that I can be a girl who gets to have a baby when she's ready, when the time is right, and that nobody else gets to say that I have to wait or that I have to do something else before I can do it. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I've always been that way. So while it wasn't the right time at that time, I know that there will be a right time in the future, and I want to do this for me. I finally realized that I am worth that dedication and that effort. And since having that conversation in Summit, and since throwing some of the excuses away of, I can't do this right now because we're not together. I can't do this because I'm not really going to have a baby. What happens if I do this and I'm still single and I don't get to have a baby at the end of this? All of those things were going through my head, and as irrational as they might sound to somebody, those were really the things that were holding me back. So those are things that I've had to overcome. This has been a really long road. Thankfully, Team Courage and Summer and Kelly and all the awesome coaches on this team have been amazing, because as I've gone through this, I've had some big aha moments. I've had some pretty dark days, and I've had some big milestones. So I'm really excited to have shared those and to share the past 2 years with all of this team, which kind of leads into my other why and why I am so passionate about being a Beachbody coach. I recently earned the rank of Diamond, which is a goal that I've had for a really long time, and I'm really, really excited that I did it. But more than the money, more than the rank, more than anything else that comes with being a coach, I'm really excited to share and to invite people into our team, into our challenge groups, so they can experience the same love and support and acceptance that I have had for the last 2 years. That's really what it comes down to. I want to share the amazing journey that I've had in the last 2 years with everyone. I feel like I want to stand on the rooftop and scream how amazing this is, how amazing Shakeology is, how much it's changed my life, how it's reversed all of the issues with my health, how I'm not diabetic anymore. I'm not diabetic anymore. I don't have to worry about that. I no longer have issues with my metabolic disorder. Although I probably still have it, it's not wreaking havoc on my body every single day. I still have a hormonal imbalance, but it's completely in check. And I am barely taking medication to accomplish these things. It's all been through healthy eating, physical fitness, Shakeology, and time, and the love and support of this team, I'm sure has had something to do with it. I've completely transformed my body and lost 40 pounds in the process, which is pretty phenomenal. Considering when I started this process, I was at the highest weight that I have ever been in, pushing a size pants that I refused to buy, and was not going, that was not going to happen. I wasn't going to buy another size pants. I was unwilling to see the scale move up anymore, and I finally decided that something had to happen. So the last 2 years have really been amazing for me, and my why for my personal fitness and my why for my business is really intertwined, because without the personal experience and journey that I've had as a coach and as a challenger on our team, using Shakeology, watching it change my life, watching the fitness programs transform my body, without those things, I wouldn't be able to coach the way I do. I wouldn't understand somebody who says, I just can't do it today. It's too hard. And my answer to them is, I get it. Whatever the hard is hard. And there are some battles that we are fighting within ourselves that a quick workout and a healthy snack aren't going to combat. But I do know that over time, practicing, working towards progress, and throwing out the idea of having to be perfect has completely transformed my life. So that's really where my business why comes in and why I am a coach and why it's so important to me, because I have the gift, I've been given a gift to share with other people. I've been given a gift that I get it and I understand, and I've been in those shoes, looking at the scale and seeing that it's the highest it's ever been in your entire life, and that it's more than 100 pounds more than you want it to be. That's a scary place to be. And it's a place that not everybody understands. So as a coach, I get it. I get that we all have a battle inside of us. I get that we all have a history. I get that some days are just going to be really hard. And I get that this is a learning process that we're not always going to get right the first time. But together we can do it. I can give you ideas. Our team can give you ideas. Our challenge groups can support you. And we can do it together. So my journey is not over. I still have about 80 pounds that I want to lose before I'm within a range that will kind of dictate, maybe 5 or 10 more pounds. I need to kind of see what works. But I know for sure about 80 or 90 more pounds to go before I'm even close to a goal that I want to be at. And a lot of people ask me, why are you coaching? Why are you in this role if you're not even closer to your goal weight? And the answer is because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and we can do that together. So if you are interested in joining a challenge, if you've thought about becoming a coach, I would really love to have that conversation. Please don't be scared by the fact that you aren't at your end destination, because I really truly believe that the most important part about being a coach is sharing in the journey.